How's it going, everybody? This is Tommy with Devastation Knife Works. Coming to you today with a review on these two flashlights. They're both from Thorfire. I do have to let you know that these were both sent to me by Thorfire for a review, free of charge. I'm going to start with this one. This is the Thorfire PF04, and this is a 2-battery AAA flashlight. And one interesting thing is that this has 3 modes. As far as I know, I haven't really seen any multiple mode pin lights. It does have a really nice clicky switch, and it is a half press for the light modes. And this is a 1 lumen moonlight mode, a 50 lumen medium, and a 210 lumen high. This is the packaging that they come in. They are made in China, but for made in China lights, and especially for the price, they seem very, very well built. It's in the packaging, and this is pretty much the same for both lights. You get your little user manual for each light. They come with 2 spare O-rings for each one, and they just come wrapped in bubble wrap and some foam down at the bottom. But to give you some numbers, start with runtime. The 1 lumen moonlight mode is 240 hours. The medium 50 lumens is 3 hours and 45 minutes, and the high of the 210 lumens is 55 minutes. It has a 50 meter throw, and it is impact resistant to 1 meter and IPX8 waterproofing, which means it's waterproof up to 2 meters. So if you drop this in a lake or a pond, as long as you can find it, fish it out, you'll be fine. Small pond, small lakes. It does use the Cree XP G2 LED, and it says it has a lifespan of 20 years. I usually completely destroy lights before that lifespan ever comes around. Like I said, it does use 2 AAA batteries. It is a really nice size. I've used cheapos that are about this size from Walmart. I've also used Streamlight Stylus Pros, and this one seems a little lighter than the Stylus, maybe close to the same, but size-wise, it's just a hair smaller, because if I remember right, my old Stylus was a little bulkier on the ends. But it is a really nice little light. It does have a memory feature, and if I remember correctly, it says when space between on and off is longer than 0.2 to 0.5 seconds, the light will remember the last used mode. So you leave it on for a half a second or so in whatever mode that you want, and then when you turn it off and click it back on, that's the mode it's going to be in next time you turn it on. But overall, it is a quite nice light. I'm going to leave links to both of these lights in the description for Amazon. I believe this one retails for about $16, $17. It does come in a couple of different colors. I know I've seen this one and a black one, and I believe they have a red one. I could be wrong, but I'll put the links in the description for you. The next light that we have is the Thorfire TK05. And this is a little bit nicer light. It's a AA or a 14500 light. I do just have a AA in it right now. I had to go find my 14500s, and they are both dead. So AA in it now. It is a very small light for its size. I've seen some that are a lot heavier. This one is a 4 mode. Here's the packaging for the TK05, and once again, comes with a couple O-rings, your little manual, bubble wrap, and foam. Those 4 would be pretty well standard for all of them. So the specs on this one is you're going to have 2 sets of specs. One's for the AA, and one is for the 14500. So since I have a AA in it right now, we will start with that. So the AA is you have a low of 5 lumens, and you have a 20-hour runtime on that. You also have a medium of 70 lumens and a 2-hour and 20-minute runtime on that one. And then the max of 240 lumens with a 45-minute runtime on that. And that's all on the AA battery. This also has a strobe, and that has a runtime of 45 minutes on 240 lumens. And now for the 14500, low is 13 lumens, it runs for 8 hours. Medium is 100 lumens at 2 hours, and high is 600 lumens at 32 minutes. And it also has a 600 lumen strobe for 32 minutes on the 14500. Both of these lights are impact resistant to 1 meter. This one is also IPX8 rated for 2 meters for waterproofing. And this one uses an XPG3 LED in it. I believe that was what, a G2 yeah, G2 on the PF04. And this one is a side switch. And this one, this is the high with the AA. Moonlight or low mode, the 5 lumens, and then the medium, 70 lumens. This one, you have to hold the button to turn it off. And it also has a memory feature. This memory feature is leaving it on in whatever mode for 3 seconds will store that mode for memory for whatever you turn it on to. And then, like I said, you also have a strobe with this one, and you just double tap, and it turns on the strobe. And one thing I do like is it seems to change frequencies, if you can see that. I still have to contact Thorfire to see if this is a feature that they programmed into it, or if this is just a fluke. But I do like it that it changes frequencies. To me, it seems to get people's attention better, so if I need to use it in a rescue scenario, I know that this will help get people's attention. And it's just a single click to get it back off. Both of these are made out of aircraft grade aluminum. I don't know if it's 6061 or 7075 aircraft grade. I would be assuming that 6061, which is plenty for these lights. One thing I do like about it, especially with a light this size, you can stand it up on either end. And it looks like, as a mod for later, you might even be able to put a magnet in the back of the tail cap. It may be something I'm going to be looking into later, and if I do, I'll make a video on that. Same style, very springy pocket clip. It does seem very strong. I'm not sure what kind of steel that this is, but it's pretty nice. It does have this diamond pattern for the handle, and it feels really good. It's quite grippy. You've also got these grooves in the top for some extra grip too. Both of these do have an overheat protection, and I have ran this one long enough to feel this heat up a little bit. But I still don't have a fear of either one of these burning a hole in your pocket. But both of them do have an overheat feature, and it's basically, if I remember correctly, they'll run at high for 3 minutes, and then after that they'll shut down to medium to just cool it down. All you have to do is click the button again, and it will go back to high in both lights. Other than that, I mean, that's the bulk of it. I only had one gripe about either one of these lights, and that's really on the TK05, and it's just a nitpick. It doesn't have anything to do with functionality. It's just a little small fit and finish thing that it wouldn't hurt for their QC to keep a better check on. But if you can look at the button on this one, it's not flat. The button itself, I believe, is flat. It just doesn't sit flat. Because I can actually move that around, and it does feel like it's just sitting cockeyed. I may talk to Thorfire and see about if they can give me an idea of how to take this apart, so I can take a look at that and see if I can fix it. If not, it's not going to be that big a deal. It doesn't bother me. It's just, it'd be good for them to keep a better eye on that. But as far as function, these things are great. Like I said, the PF04 is about $16, $17 on Amazon. This one retails for about $21, $22 on Amazon. Again, Thorfire did send me both of these lights to do a review, and I am extremely happy with these. Sorry, wind blew the box off the table. But they are both very nice lights. They seem very robust for the price and the size of both of them. I can definitely see this being put in my EDC rotation quite often. This one, I could very easily see me carrying this at work every day. I do work in the salvage yard. I do wear mechanic uniforms. So I do have a chest pocket that this will go in most likely. But I don't think that the TK05 comes in any other colors. I haven't done the research to look and see. But I will check it out and for sure to know, at least for future reference. But I do know that this one comes in silver and black, and I believe red. All in all, for what, $35, $40 worth of light, the two of these, they are definitely well worth the money to have around. Even if you don't EDC them, they're good little backups. I mean, they are very small, very light. They're very, very nice little lights for the price. Yeah, I mean, I keep picking this one up. I really, really do like this TK05. It feels really good. And I love how clicky that light is. But, alright guys, that's all I got for today. But I did want to give a shout out to Thorfire. I do appreciate you guys sending me these lights. I'm going to have a link to their Facebook in the description as well. But definitely go check them out. They're worth it. Alright guys, see you next time.